Good evening and welcome back to Etown News. I'm Gabriella Schill.
And I'm Lexi Benninger. OSA Trivia Night, Into the Streets 2025, and more coming up after this.
The Elizabethtown College Store is your one-stop shop for all things college. There's no need to run to the mall for your favorite brands when you could stay on campus and shop for school-issued apparel. The school store has new items for every season. This includes Life is Good shirts. There's also Champion jackets, Under Armour sweatpants, and more. With a large variety of styles and sizes, there's items in the Etown College Store for everyone. Keep on the lookout for great sales on your favorite Etown College gear. You can stay updated by following their Instagram at Etown College Store. This store takes student charge, creating a worry-free shopping experience. The Etown College Store is located in the Brosman Commons, open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit the Elizabethtown College Store, the perfect fit for you.
Are you smarter than a fifth grader? Find out at OSA's Trivia Night. This staple event is back this Friday at 8 p.m. in the J Lounge. Gather your smartest friends and kick off the weekend with some trivia. If you think your group could bring home the win, sign up at the Hub by Thursday.
Have you heard of the tropical tasting fruit growing right here on Etown's campus? Pawpaws are a native fruit to the eastern U.S. Last week, Seeds Ecology Club and Swag teamed up in the Bowers Center Demo Kitchen. They introduced Etown's students and staff to the unique fruit growing in the Dell. It tastes sweet and earthy, similar to tropical fruits like bananas and mangoes. Pawpaws can be eaten in a variety of ways. They can be blended to drink in a milkshake, or the soft pulp can be spread on desserts. Native plants like pawpaws are important to local species like butterflies and birds. They are especially important to the zebra swallowtail butterfly.
The Charles Wilson Symposium will take place next Wednesday with a special guest speaker, Chong Moa, is an assistant professor of Hmong studies at the University of Wisconsin, Oshkosh. She'll present the lecture Hmong Memoryscape, Diasporic Lounging and Remembrance Practices. The Hmong are people native to Asia who have established a presence in America. Moa will discuss the rich history and potential future of this group. This event is free and open to the public. It'll be taking place in the High Auditorium in the Steinman Center at 7 next Wednesday.
Halloween season is going to be a little less festive this year in Elizabethtown. Live Etown announced that the 2025 Not Too Scary Halloween Town Parade has been canceled. Organizers say the cancellation comes from a lack of time and participation. The parade was a showcase of creative and festive Halloween costumes for members of the community. It included a costume contest for both individuals and local businesses. This parade began in 2021 and ran annually. It was a popular event, consistently drawing a large crowd.
Glide into the streets at the 32nd annual Into the Streets event this Saturday. Into the Streets is an annual day of service hosted by the Center for Community and Civic Engagement. The event aims to continue Etown's mission of educating for service and promoting meaningful connections among local communities. This year's event features 24 community partners, the largest number of community partners in event history. Students can sign up individually or with a group for morning, afternoon, or all-day shifts.
Another meet and greet is taking place on campus, this time for science, health, and helping professions. If you fall in one of these categories, it is a great opportunity to network and connect with others in your field. Come by the cave from 3 to 5 p.m. next Tuesday. It is suggested you attend wearing business casual or business professional attire and bring a resume. The Career Development Center is available to help with any preparation needs. Now here's Ava Deeter with your weekly sports update.
Thanks, Lexi. Field hockey lost another close game last Saturday when they hosted Scranton. The Blue Jays entered the fourth quarter tied 1-1, but two late goals by the Royals put the game out of reach, losing 1-3. The lone goal was scored by Drew Bridges from an assist by Haley Meyer. The team will be in action again on Saturday when they travel to Lycoming for another landmark conference match. Women's soccer hosted Catholic University on Tuesday in a tough loss for the Blue Jays. The Cardinals took a 3-0 lead before Ella Fosnat scored in the 87th minute, with the assist coming from Jenna Huffman. It was too little too late as Etown fell 3-1. They were outshot 31-5, a nearly impossible margin to win from. Their record is now 5-4 as they prepare to take on Lycoming this Saturday. It was a rough night as well for men's soccer on Tuesday, falling to Catholic 1-0. It looked like a draw was inevitable until Catholic scored a goal in the 88th minute. The loss puts the Blue Jays at 3-7-4 on the season and in 8th place in the Landmark Conference. They'll try to rebound against Lycoming this Saturday at Wolf Field at 3:30. Two members of the women's golf team competed in the Golden Oaks Shootout last Monday. Carson Pfeiffer tied for 31st place with a score of 197. Behind her, Jillian Schwartz shot .222, placing 41st. They'll compete in the Lebanon Valley Fall Invitational next Monday as their final competition before the Landmark Championship. It was a clean sweep for Susquehanna against Elizabethtown women's volleyball on Tuesday. The Blue Jays put up a fight in the first set, losing 25-19, but lost the next two 25-12. Lucy Stanek and Kate Barbin each had 7 kills, along with Angela Ouimet posting 11 assists. You can catch the team in action when they host Juniata tomorrow in the Thompson Gymnasium at 6. Swim season kicks off tomorrow for both the men and women's teams. The Blue Jays will travel to Susquehanna University as they take on the Riverhawks and the Lycoming Warriors in a tri-match. Be on the lookout for Haley Poulos, Kaylee Blair, and Katie Medora, who hope to improve on their 6-5 finish last year. The men's team is led by Leif Huffman, Austin Smith, and Baron Bishop, who are looking to swim fast and break records this winter. After 11 years in Happy Valley, James Franklin has officially been fired as the head coach of Penn State football. The news came after their 3rd straight loss of the season. The past 2 losses have been against UCLA and Northwestern, games Penn State was favored by more than 20 points in. Not only did they lose their head coach, but starting quarterback Drew Aller has been ruled out for the season following an ankle injury. The bruised and battered Nittany Lions will try and salvage their season under interim head coach Terry Smith. It's been a wild NFL season with plenty of upsets and close games in Week 6. The Giants stunned the Eagles, beating them 34-17 thanks to strong performances from rookies Jackson Dart and Cam Scatabo. The Panthers hosted and defeated the Dallas Cowboys 30-27. Despite the addition of veteran quarterback Joe Flacco, the Cincinnati Bengals fell to the Green Bay Packers 27-18. The week concluded with Monday Night Football, where the Falcons stunned the world, defeating the Bills 24-14. That's it for sports. Now over to Molly Finkin for the weekly Weather Watch.
Thanks, Ava. Welcome to the weekly Weather Watch, where we cover the weather once a week, rain or shine. I'm your host, Molly Finkin. It seems like fall is finally making an appearance. Temperatures will remain relatively cool for most of the week, with slight chances of rain throughout. Today, Thursday the 16th, will be sunny with a high of 62. In the early morning hours, temperatures will drop to a chilly low of 38. Tomorrow will remain almost the same, with a high of 63 and a low of 47. The sunny weather will stick around for another day. Saturday will be partly cloudy, but temperatures will increase. Expect a cool high of 73 and a low of 55. Sunday will get even warmer, with a high of 75 and a low of 50. Keep your umbrellas handy, as there's a 52% chance of showers in the late afternoon. Don't put your umbrellas away just yet, as Monday calls for early morning showers. Expect a high of 63 and a low of 44. The sun will reappear on Tuesday with a high of 70 and a low of 49. Finally, Wednesday will be very similar, with mostly sunny weather and a slight lower high of 69 and a low of 46. Thanks for tuning in to the weekly Weather Watch. I'm Molly Finkin. See you next week. Now back to Gabriella and Lexi in the studio.
A powerful nor'easter is battering parts of the East Coast this week. The storm is causing dangerous flooding in low-lying areas along the East Coast. The National Weather Service's Prediction Center says the storm brings strong onshore winds, high surf, and high tides. Affected areas also experience dangerous rip currents and scattered power outages. The storm is expected to subside and move eastward over the Atlantic Ocean later this week. In the meantime, residents in affected areas are urged to heed any evacuation warnings or precautions. The controversial death of a Philadelphia teacher has once again been ruled a suicide. The Philadelphia Medical Examiner's Office issued a report last Monday reaffirming the suicide ruling in the case of Ellen Greenberg. Greenberg, a 29-year-old teacher, was discovered fatally stabbed in her apartment in 2011. Her death was initially ruled a homicide, but the ruling was changed to suicide just 2 weeks later. Greenberg's family and friends have fought for a re-examination of the case. They say unusual evidence points to a homicide, and they name Greenberg's fiancé as a suspect in her death. Greenberg's family responded to the ruling, calling the report an embarrassment to the city of Philadelphia. A historic prisoner exchange between Israel and Hamas on Monday marked the first steps in a ceasefire agreement. Hamas returned all living Israel hostages, and Israel returned over 2,000 Palestinian prisoners. This critical prisoner exchange is the first step in the United States' plan to end the war. Upon the release of the prisoners, President Trump addressed Israel's parliament. He later went on to sign a ceasefire deal aimed at ending the 2-year-long war. The next steps in President Trump's 20-point plan for peace are expected in the coming weeks.
Dolly Parton wants everyone to know she isn't dead yet. The 79-year-old country star took to Instagram earlier this week to assure her fans of her health. Parton's younger sister sparked concern after posting that she is praying for Dolly. This followed the postponing of several Las Vegas shows. The legendary singer confirmed that she has had some health problems following the death of her husband in May. However, the star says it's nothing major. The show cancellations allow her to be closer to the medical center where she is receiving treatment. The shows were originally set to take place in December but have been rescheduled for September of next year. Multiple major comedians are facing backlash for performing in a comedy festival. The Riyadh Festival takes place in the capital of Saudi Arabia. Comedians like Pete Davidson, Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart performed there and are now facing the consequences. Fans and human rights activists are not happy about the comedian's decision to support the country. It has a history of human rights violations, including the execution of journalists as recent as a few months before the festival. Most comedians facing backlash have chosen not to comment. Oscar-winning actress Diane Keaton has passed away at the age of 79. Her daughter confirmed the news over the weekend and stated that the family is looking for privacy at this time. Keaton had a lengthy career, and with her best-known roles in The Godfather and Annie Hall. She won an Oscar for Best Actress in 1977 for the latter film. Throughout her career, she was nominated for an Academy Award 3 more times. Many former friends and co-workers of the star spoke kindly of her. Keaton's former co-star Bette Midler referred to her as brilliant, beautiful, and extraordinary. She is survived by her 2 children, Dexter and Duke.
That's all for this week, Jays. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at ECTV40 for all the latest updates on our shows. I'm Gabriella Schill.
And I'm Lexi Benninger. Have a great week, and remember to
Take flight, Etown.